The storm left local roads closed in mud in Riverside. We look at our upcoming forecast.
Plus, a woman and her child had no hot water for the past 3 days. Find out how we stepped in to help.
KMIR Midday starts now.
Good day, it's Friday, December 5th. You're watching KMIR Midday. I'm Corbin Baker.
And I'm Thalia Hayden. Thanks for being with us right now. How about we get a check on weather?
Sumata Smith joins us in studio with your midday forecast. As Sumata mentioned, it looks like the rain has finally cleared out. However, in Riverside yesterday, rain totals broke half a dozen records and left some areas covered in mud. Take a look at this now. Dozens of people had to be rescued from vehicles and homes after becoming trapped in muddy waters. These aerials show several abandoned cars and SUVs submerged in mud. Wet roads are blamed for dozens of traffic accidents.
The latest round of storms also brought a damaging mudslide to nearby San Jacinto. It affected a compound owned by a Church of Scientology. Jeff Nugent has more.
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you, man. It was all black.
This man was simply too emotional to speak with us after his Honda was stuck on Gilman Spring Road in San Jacinto early this morning when heavy rain caused the hillside to come down.
There was a river running here last night when I was here, about 3, 4 in the morning.
A handful of cars were trapped. Officer Adrian Horta had to use his patrol vehicle to rescue a pair of stranded people as a mudslide rushed around them.
I was able to drive the 100 yards.
And there are still some road closures in the valley from rain. In Palm Springs, Araby, Vista Chino, Gene Autry Trail, and Indian Canyon Drive are all closed where they cross washes. The closures will remain in effect until further notice.
Heavy rains continued in the West Valley yesterday, while the east end of the valley finally saw relief from the downpours. KMIR's Giselle Puente reports.
A shooting in Palm Springs has police looking for clues this morning and the shooter. It happened right around 6:30 yesterday evening on Gateway Drive. A man was rushed to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the head. His condition is not being released, and police have no suspects in custody and are still investigating. And this morning, we want to update you on a story we brought you yesterday on KMIR. A woman and her children had no water for the past 3 days. She called KMIR for help, and we were able to help. But before we tell you how this story ends, we're going to show you the report that aired yesterday evening on our newscast. It's a You Ask, We Investigate report with KMIR's Kitty Alvarado.
The CPS could come in and take my kids away because I don't have water. Do they understand that?
Kimberly Babakitis can't hold back her tears. She says she's in a desperate situation. She, her 2 children, and dog have been without a basic necessity for 3 days.
I'm doing the best I can to support my kids. I've given up everything, and to not have water, it's crazy.
She says she's been making do with bottled water, but as a mother of a daughter and disabled son, doing just the basics without running water has been a nightmare.
Now get this, just minutes after the story aired, the Coachella Valley Water District looked into the situation and turned the family's water back on. Once we got the news, we followed up with Kimberly, and here's what she had to say.
I couldn't have done it without you. We've been without water for 4 days, and within a matter of a couple of hours, you were able to get that turned on for us. And Jonathan, I appreciate it for Jonathan and the kids. Thank you.
Great story. Jonathan, you see there, gives us a big thumbs up. He was happy, so was Kimberly. Thanks to KMIR, the staff at the Coachella Valley Water District, and people at the County of Riverside. This family can now get back to life as they know. Remember, KMIR is committed to making the Coachella Valley a better place to live. If you have a problem or a story you want us to look into, email us or call our newsroom. You Ask, We Investigate.
4 local women were honored for their outstanding community service. The women were honored at the Athena Awards luncheon in Palm Springs yesterday, and there were 4 of them that were honored there. The women were honored for their business and community efforts.
They're nominated, and then we have a committee that goes through the tons of applications that we get, and based on those applications and their history in our community, we pick 4 women every year. We have the mayor come out, and the mayor facilitates, and we just really enjoy this one because we'd love to celebrate the women in our community that truly make a difference.
This is the Athena Awards' 28th year.
The West Valley got into the holiday spirit with the annual Palm Springs holiday tree lighting ceremony last night.
3, 2, 1, put the switch!
Feels like Christmas is finally here. Hundreds were in Palm Springs for the official tree lighting ceremony that included actress Carol Channing. She actually lit the Christmas tree, and of course, Santa was there too.
An exceptional night. Everything's beautiful. People are in great spirits. Just happy to be here.
The tree is amazing. It's huge. It's just like, I don't know, it's a gathering. In my opinion, it's like a symbol of the Palm Springs to get all together and celebrate the holidays.
People in attendance at the ceremony also brought canned foods to support Fine Food Bank. And prior to the tree lighting ceremony, Mayor Steve Pugnier recognized about 50 students who participated in the city's annual holiday banner program. Each student created a unique hand-painted banner for the holidays, which now line Palm Canyon Drive. And tonight's the annual Christmas parade in Coachella. International Boxing Federation bantamweight champion, the Desert's own Randy Caballero, will serve as Grand Marshal. The parade begins at 6 p.m. at First and Harrison, and it ends at Veterans Park. This year's parade is themed Christmas, Parade of Christmas Ornaments. Very fitting.
And I know, Corbin, you actually got to sit down with Timothy Bradley. Have you ever met him, Caballero?
I did. It's funny
really?
you mentioned that. I met him right after he won the title and interviewed him at his celebration party.
Wow.
Yeah,
he's a good fighter, huh?
He's really good.
Right.
Really good. Was the champ of the world.
Yeah, we have lots of talent here in the Valley when it comes to boxing.
Especially boxing.
Yeah.
Maybe I ought to take the coat off and put the gloves on. What do you think?
Let's leave it to the pro.
I'll just, right. Keep my day job, morning job.
All right, well, the International Tamale Festival kicks off this weekend. Thousands of people are expected to attend the 23rd annual festival. Carnival rides start at 5 this evening, but the food extravaganza goes on from 10 in the morning until 6 in the evening, Saturday and Sunday in Old Town La Quinta on Highway 111. Free parking is available on surrounding streets and at the Larson Justice Center. Free shuttles will be provided from the Larson Justice Center. For more information, go to tamalefestival.net. You gonna go?
I like tamales.
You like tamales?
Yeah.
I was a judge in last year's contests, and I tasted so many delicious tamales provided by the community.
How did you land that gig?
I don't know. It's a lucky day, I guess.
Yeah, right? Jeez, you got a rabbit's foot or something?
Maybe you'll get it next year.
Well, I won't hold my breath. I'll do it next year when I get my boxing career going.
Yeah, boxing and tamales, because they go hand in hand.
Sure, why not? The time now is 20:50 after the hour. Still to come on KMIR Midday, Gina Lamont is live at the happiest place on earth to show us what Disneyland has in store for the holidays. A report coming up. On the brighter side of the news, the West Valley got into the holiday spirit last night with the annual Palm Springs holiday tree lighting ceremony. Hundreds were in Palm Springs for the official tree lighting. That included actress Carol Channing, who actually lit the tree, and Santa, of course, was there too.
And it was a fun time for all, a total family event. And Corbin, it seems like these are happening all over the valley.
Yeah, Christmas is finally here. It's hard to believe it was Halloween like yesterday, which is my favorite holiday. But
we're already through Thanksgiving. We're smack in the middle of the season.
Pretty soon it's going to be the first of the year before you know it. Well, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good day.